Francisco left channel. Francisco logged out of the server. Francisco logged onto the server. Francisco joined channel root.
Hello and welcome along to the stream. Let me just get my mic sorted. There we go. Right. We are on the ground in Chicago doing an American rotation, which I've never done before. These Americans seem to like the 737, so we are doing a 737 flight. I think there's some. Are you all still up here on the server?
Yeah, I'm here. It's Gus here.
Yeah. Okay. We have Gus here. Marshall should be around.
I'm here, but I'm not on a very good night.
Yeah, Marshall's in the background. So we're literally just loaded in on the ground. I haven't got a flight plan, so I'm going to do that. I guess it's a good example.
40.7% RAM use, CPU at 74.3%.
Yeah, my CPU and RAM are okay actually on the stream, so we shouldn't have too many issues. I'm not getting RAM like before. I am doing a test though today. I'm doing it without video. Not that that really matters because a lot of the viewers don't bother viewing the video anyway, or can't do so. So it really doesn't make any difference. I don't know what this music is. It's terrible. So, let's just get rid of it, shall we? But we will try it. I think my RAM and stuff. I'm going to keep a good eye on it, but hopefully we won't have any sim crashes today during the stream. Right, anyway, so let's actually get started, shall we? So we're at a gate. I think it's for a heavy aircraft, which we're not, but who really cares? So I'm just going to leave the plane for now and go on Project Fly.
Francesco left channel. General flight simulation chat not always active. Francesco joined channel. Project Fly window row 1 column 1.
And Francesco's just joined. We're doing a stream at the moment.
Project Fly graphic logo. Project Fly list with 3 items. Link graphic clickable maximize.
Let me just check that my microphone's actually working on stream as well. Yep, it is. That's helpful.
Menu. Greatest project.
Okay, cool.
Francesca.
Fly now button.
What?
Search airfields.
Hi there.
Hi.
So we are going from KORD
list with 2 items clickable core Chicago Air Internet. Search airfields.
Chicago KLGA.
Heading level 3 search airfields. List with 1 items clickable KLGA LaGuardia.
Airport LaGuardia.
Out of list
You know what?
1921.
I'm gonna do this flat as well.
Okay, apparently Gus is going to try and come along with us.
Let's do it.
Right. Let me find so we're going to be American Airlines 295.
Which flight number?
I am going to be American 295. You might want to be something else because there's probably other American Airlines to do it. Right. So,
Alright, I'll be 94.
yeah, that'll be helpful.
So you're doing 95, I'm doing 94. Alright, let's go set this thing up.
So, I have mine set there. We add this, or have to add this aircraft to my fleet because I've never flown it before. I've never flown any American Airlines before. So we're going. Apologies if my typing seems weird today. I've just had a new keyboard and it's wireless, but it's a bit difficult, so I'm still trying to get used to the damn thing. Airline AA. We're not doing a Legion Air, we'll probably crash. Right, yeah, American Airlines, there we go. Registration, let's paste that in there. Our registration is N954MN. Home base, I'm going to select this as KORD. I have no idea if it is in real life, but that'll do, and then I can bring it back at some point. We don't need an image, and we'll go add aircraft. We'll go back to select aircraft, and that one is the one we want. We're going to be offline, book and dispatch, and we're going to go sim brief auto, and let sim brief generate as a plan. I'm going to do some editing on the plan though and sort out airways and rubbish so that the flight plan's all in order, and we're going to perhaps get rid of the SID or the star because we don't really need them and I can't be bothered. Oh, I need to do restream chat, don't I? In case anyone is typing
Launch in
chat.
application. Main window. Cancel button Alt plus C.
Hi Alex in the chat there. I think you're going to like today's stream because we have some 737 with some relatively good sounds. Okay, of course Restream chat decides it's going to do an update.
Required main window.
Now
Every
today,
single time.
Great.
I'm not gonna do the airways, but
Yeah.
we'll just go with it.
Well, yeah. If you
'Cause I don't know how to do
you'll
that
do
yet.
the same routing as me.
Alex
just,
Williamson's
Yep.
Adventures.
There we go.
Mine
Hello,
just won't
folks.
contain the airways. It'll just be the different waypoints.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm getting my flight plan now.
Oh wow.
I gotta
yeah,
load up the
that's-
sim too and do all that. So
Yeah, my CPU is absolutely fine actually.
Profile,
Is the
Microsoft,
sim still
live line
running,
model
I
X.
assume?
Microsoft,
Yeah, you can hear those avionics in the
live
background.
line model chat row 1 column 3.
Right,
Booking
so
project
that
file
has now
booking.
got my
Row 1
flight.
column 3 2230.
So what I'm gonna do
Photo heading
here-
level
False steep. What flight are you doing?
What flight am I doing? I'm doing I can't remember is it American to it's basically we're doing Chicago to LaGuardia in the 737 on FSX, although I haven't got video at the moment because I just couldn't be bothered to have it and
False steep. Hello.
yeah, hello.
Column 2 graphic airline logo. Column 1 up.
I think Restream chat's just catching up.
Column 2 graphic airline logo.
American 295. I think.
Yeah, American 295, I think that's the one we're doing, yeah.
Column 1 AA 295.
Right,
yeah, and I'm doing American Niagara 4.
Yeah,
Column
is
3
that-
If anyone wants to track me on Project Flight, I'm gonna do the same route.
status. Column 5 heading level 3 KLGA LGA 00. Column 6
So,
C700. Column 7 button fly now.
let me,
Link briefing. Button export.
I need to export this on Project Fly.
Button prefile. Button next. Out of table heading level 3 book flights. Table with 1 rows and 7
Let's
columns.
take a look at the routing for myself.
Column 3 DCL. Column 7 next button. Export button. No next button.
Right, let me just
Clickable,
export
clickable,
this to
select one.
somewhere. It's probably going to try and
Clickable,
export
clickable,
it to
clickable, select one. Click list click click
P3D
click clickable
folders
field
or
there.
whatever.
Clickable flight 1. Clickable flight factor 700. Clickable flight factor. Clickable FS command. Clickable FS 2000.
So it looks like we're taking off from runway 28 right on mine
Okay.
and landing on 31 into
Alright.
LaGuardia. Now we'll see how well that works out.
Button unavailable. Button flight simulator X. L.
Let's do the same thing that you're doing. Export this thing.
Right,
Button
export.
button flight button export location. Clickable click export button
Hopefully
export.
it's going to tell me that it was successfully
export clickable
exported.
clickable file is successfully
There we
exported.
go, this
Port
route has
01
been
CLN.
successfully exported. Well, how wonderful.
Folder view list restream chat 3. Booking.
Right, I need
Clickable.
to just view the
Export
briefing
table
in a
column 5
minute.
EGN column your bookings heading level 2 table with 1 column 3 corridor heading level 3 column 7 fly now link briefing.
Briefing and get the PDF briefing up because I need to look at the actual
Mozilla Firefox.
routing and just ensure that we're going
PDF.js viewer
to
Mozilla Firefox. Port
be alright.
folder view
But
list
before I do
FSX
that,
active sky
let's actually
FSX
go and
pilot
make
30
this
30.
flight plan. So we'll go into FSX Pilot. This is actually quite a good
Context met proper open pin run as admin folder view
quite a
list
good
FSX
example
pilot
of how I
30
do
36.
things, seeing as I haven't got a flight plan. I know I've made tutorials in the past, but you know my kind of routine
FSX pilot
changes
starting feature condition,
dynamically
starting chat
based
window.
on what I'm using, whether I'm using
Autopilot main
SimBrief or
panel,
Online
import.
Flight Planner or
Edit plan.
what.
Files flight load FSP create import FSX select create new flight plan C import FSX select
Import
dialog
FSX or P3D flight plan.
open dialog file
I reckon this is going to have gone to my P3D
JF Boeing
folder
flight plan
because for some reason it
items view list flight
does that.
PSS native P PSS native P
I need
presidential
to
document
fix it, but
P prepare 3D P prepare 3D V4 add-on 14 of prepare 3D V4 files
Right, so we
Okay,
want,
corporate 0110
there we
10.
go. KORD,
FS pilot info no button no plus FS
say
no button
no on
auto
both
pilot
of those.
flight load create set run stop flight plan pause flight stop run copy waypoint save as FSP flight plan
Save
dialog
as FSP flight plan.
save as dialog file name combo box collapse autopilot
Now that has been
apps search
saved.
everything as unknown everything edit blank
I'm going to go to flight plans
list flight plan flight file explorer
and find it.
flight plans window K
As long
items
as we
view
don't
list
have the,
KDSO
oh no, it's going to work I think. The
KJF KEDDF 40 DDF 66 of 82 core KLGA 60
Core
KPHX
KLGA,
KDF
that's the one.
menu D unknown file
Copy this
explorer
over the document so I
Document
can
switch.
edit it.
items view list core KL
FSXP's picky.
untitled
Right, so we're going to go in
set
here
3.0.0 set
and
user input on
I'm just
There's
going to
return.
go and add
R U S
run
A E A K E O F F
take off and then I'm going
S
to
E
go
T
set
space P E E E
speed
space
2
5 9
Oops,
9 0
250.
set run takeoff set
That's
plan
the first
documents
things,
row flight row 1 column 3
and let me go and
flight
have a
plan
look
F
at my
autopilot main
briefing
F
now
row
and
1 chat row
find
2 column 1
out
corporate PDF 1 billion 5
what
corporate
it
PD
wants me to cruise
0
at.
OFT 1 ATCC 28 OCT 2018
Yeah, it looks like we're
28 OCT
going on-
9 28 OCT 20 D737 800 slash CT AV max estimated tow 60 AVGF fuel bias P ALTN FL steps ports ALTN FL steps ports slash 0350 slash
Looks like 0350.
this RMKS
It's
nil
going to be our
core KLGA
cruise.
notepad documents row 1 column 3 core K core
It's given me.
set speed
So
plan
let's go
S E T
set
space L
alt
T space 3 5 0
35,000.
line speed set 35,000 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 mobile 41 corporate
Perfect.
plan fuel
So
fuel layout trip con
let's go down to our routing now and look at what it's given us.
note
So I can just edit the flight plan. Apologies, I know this is a bit boring for people and people want to get flying, but
route core
this
slash
is,
departure dot
is necessary. They
Operational
wouldn't do
impact.
this in real life. Yeah, we
dot
don't need that.
depart
Where's my
core
damn
slash route
routing?
ID depth /28R DCT mobile
Yeah,
DCT
we're going,
DCT
okay.
DC
So,
28R
yeah, we're
DCT
going off to runway
28R
28 right,
DCT
and they've given me a
mobile
direct,
DCT.
actually. They haven't given me a SID anyway, which is helpful. Thank you very much. Efficiency right
Course
there.
DCT mobile
We're going to this mobile as our first waypoint, which they've got in there.
DCT a dime
Then we're going direct to another one,
0.0500 2.0 dime 41
a dime or something.
DCT a dime DCT Gerbs
Then another
J146
DCT.
waypoint
to
0.0500 2.0 Gerbs 4 waypoint 0
Then we're going
Alex
on,
Williamson's Adventures. I understand it takes a little while that up.
yeah, we'll get in there
Gerbs
soon.
J146
Then they want us on the Juliet 146 airway to
waypoint
ETG.
0.0500 2.0 ideas 40 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 41
As if there's a waypoint called Ideas.
waypoint 0.0500 2.0 CXR 1441
So yeah, we can do that actually.
waypoint 0.0500 2.0 CXR 41.516
Where do they want us to?
J1 ETG
ETG,
waypoint
where's that
0.0500 2.0 TC 41 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 midget 41 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 level 41 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 ETG 41.2149
Oh, it's
waypoint
right there.
0.0500 2.0 level 41.2 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 Gerbs 41.77 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 ideas 4 0.0 waypoint
So we'll get rid of all those
waypoint
waypoints that we
0.0500
don't
2.0 midget
need.
40 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 level 41 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 ETG 41.21495
I think there must be someone
0.0500 ETG 41
who sits in a dark room and just thinks up the most random names for these waypoints, and that must just be their job.
05 Gerbs 40-84 carat waypoint 0 carat 80 carat
Balls steep. Your hearing must be really good to process what the guy is saying so fast.
Trust me, I've had a lot of practice.
J146
You get used to it. It's how we get information so quick. People think when you can't
I'm
see...
just gonna turn.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna turn you down just because I'm landing.
Gerbs
okay.
J1
Yeah, people think because you can't see, you can't get information as quickly as anyone else who can see, because they can like scan the screen, and in ways that's true, but also with the screen reader, it's very efficient
Gerbs
when you know
J146
what you're doing.
ETG
And eloquence is great. But
4K waypoint blank
Sorry, I didn't really hear that. You sound like you're talking through a door.
waypoint blank FL what space A
Right,
space
fly. Right, we're going to fly the Juliet 146, and
space.
that's going to ETG. That just helps us.
J1 ETG space ETG
yeah,
Court ETG character waypoint fly on waypoint 0.0500
Right,
Court
then
J ETG MIP 4
they
KLGA
want
slash 31
us on...
ETG J146
Oh, that's it then. Then it's just on a star.
Court fly on J1
The
waypoint fly on J100
MIP4.
waypoint 0.0500 2.0 ETG ETG 500 0 waypoint
So
waypoint
we
waypoint
can pretty much just-
waypoint 0.0500 2.0 HARLM 40.4907 waypoint 0.0500 2.0 route 40.6297 waypoint select head target select KLGA
I'm
unselected
just going to go and
waypoint
select
0.0500 2.0
KLGA
KLGA 40.777
pretty much then, so we can just get
selection
rid of
fly
that.
on select KLGA
Select
target.
KLGA.
Select head target.
Let's get rid of the thing where it's going to try and land it as a helicopter, because the 737 is definitely not a helicopter.
no,
Corporal
it's not
J1 Gerbs KLGA slash 31
Perfect, we can get rid of the briefing now. So essentially our flight plan is we're just going to get up, we're going to go direct to mobile, then direct to a dime, then we're going direct to Gerbs, or whatever it's called, and then we're jumping on the Juliet 146 all the way to ETG, which is a pretty long airway, then we're going direct to KLGA.
Documents window.
Right.
List 4KL.
Let me just cut that
Flight window, one
and
cop,
dump
flight.
it back in
Replace
flight plans.
Skip this file. Replace it.
Replace.
Pause. Skip button.
Continue. Easy. It's going to
Menu.
actually... It's just going to...
Alex Williamson's
Flight-
Adventures.
Flight window,
It's
one
all about brain training.
Flight-
Have been blind since
window,
birth, so I've
flight-
had a lot of
Documents window.
practice.
Ribbon property page. Ribbon
Oh
tab.
yeah, of course.
Documents row 1.
You give someone a screen reader, you know, and they only practice with it for a week, that I have no
Flight
idea.
plans everything. List.
How it is.
Autopilot. Files up. Flight. Load FSP flight.
Right,
plan.
load FSP flight plan. I'm just going to
Open
reload this one because obviously we've made some changes.
Preview. Item 2. KGSO. KJFK. Core EDDF 66 of 8. Core KLGA 60.
I began to use
Autopilot.
Azure when I was
Loaded.
6 years old. So
FS panel row 1. Chat row 1. Bookings project. Microsoft Flight Simulator X row 2.
Right, we're going to go to bookings.
Fly now button.
Yeah.
60%.
Out of 636 NM. Flight heading
And
level 3.
fly
Flight
now.
head.
So we are now
Port
loaded
select
in
Chicago. Oak Flight heading level 3.
on Project
Heading
Fly.
100.
If you would like to track me and you do have Project Fly, by the way, you can find me. We
Flight-
are
Chicago- no previous heading.
AA
295 light progress scratch with heading level 2.
So you can go on there and
Chicago
see the actual
KLGA slash
progress.
Flight heading level 3. Heading 100
So it's just showing we've
636
got
NM.
636 nautical
Altitude.
miles.
Alright,
to
and
go.
I'm pulled up as well here.
Yeah.
Autopilot.
So
FS
ready?
panel row 1. Microsoft Flight. Microsoft.
Right, I'm just going to turn the sound of the sim
User
up a
promoted
little bit.
notification. Action straight. User promoted Lenovo speakers. 100% button. A cut treble open. Dialog line 1. Mute the volume for Microsoft Flight 40 5 6 7 8 9 20.
Right.
Autopilot. Microsoft.
Right, I reckon we are pretty much ready to start up and head out of here. So we're going to start the engines. I'll just, you know, let you listen to the engine start sounds and do a few view switches. So let's start the CFMs up.
Nuno S S. New notification from Skype. Josh and DVI pilots. I already have traffic global, so there's some good liveries there. Window. S. S. S.
Alex Williamson's Adventures. Here we go.
Yeah, the takeoff sound in this thing pretty nice. The actual roar of the engines. Right, we're just going to wait for that right engine to stabilise a bit, because it's just having a bit of fun there.
I didn't hear anything like this.
Right, both engines seem to have stabilised now, so that we're pretty much started up.
Main menu bar. Activate. Flights. World. World menu.
Right.
Time and seat menu.
I have no idea how well the one second, we're going to have ATC
And
on
flight type
doing
and
that.
space. Tick. Tick. One. Tick.
Right, I have no idea how the
Main
taxiing
menu
works here,
world,
so we're just
world
going to
activate.
spawn
Time
onto
and
the
seat
main
and
go, because
Right,
I don't
there
want to
are
be
15,
crashing through stuff.
There are 15,000
So we were runway
active run,
28
1,
right
10
was
L,
the one it wanted.
22 R,
Where
27
is that?
L,
So many
20 R.
runways at this damn airport.
20R.
Suppose they have a lot of traffic. Right, there we go. 28
Dialog,
right.
loading terrain data. Loading terrain data. Graphic.
I can
Microsoft
spawn
Flight
us
Simulator.
to the runway.
Simulation unpaused. Time acceleration is 1.
Alright, we'll let you take off first and then I'll follow behind you.
Okay, yeah, sure. Right, so we can make sure
AP checkbox not checked. Space
that's on,
Autopilot on.
Nav check. Edit multi-line.
and we can just go
Load create run flight lunar.
run flight plan.
Autopilot. Microsoft.
Switching to true heading display for departure, sir. Landing, strobe, and NAV lights on. Climb rate set to 2,300 feet per minute. Altitude set to 3,900 feet. Speed set to 200 knots. NAV on. V1. Rotate. NAV on.
Right, we're airborne. It brings the power back. That's just a little quirk of this aircraft. I'm going to keep the power in because we need it in.
Alright, here we go.
Heading set to a true heading of 270 degrees. Speed set to 250 knots.
Right, we're going to 250 now.
Altitude set to 35,000 feet. Next waypoint mobile selected.
We've gone direct to mobile.
Tom Santos and DVI pilots. How are you? Window.
Just ignore that. That's just a Skype group.
Window. S. New notification from Skype. Tom Santos.
We'll go off. Skype group. We've landed. Good. Yep, so you can, it's just messing with the throttle a bit there, but that's our outside view.
S. New notification from Skype. Josh and DVI pilots. Quite a lot, but most of the updates are regarding high-end stuff. Window.
Oh my god, I'm not submitting that. Minus 1,358.
What was that in your A380?
Yeah.
Ow.
That would have killed me. I'm not submitting that, thank you. Cancel.
SS.
Yes.
Autopilot main
Right,
panel
so
setting
you
course
can
HTC
see
132
we are,
KDS 0249
just
KNTV
about
2381 FT
250 knots,
ML
climbing
0435
pretty
1
high,
FTFT mobile
coming to
40.386.
5,000 and we've got 40
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
nautical miles until we reach our first waypoint. Look at my
41.1%
RAM and
CPU at
CPU,
60.6%.
which is absolutely fine. So we're streaming FSX or, I mean, P2D would work just in the same way. So this test has worked well. Next test is to add in video slowly and see what quality I can go to.
New notification from Skype. John Sanders and DVI pilots. What I am stuck with that key window. New notification from Skype. Josh and DVI pilots. High-end aircraft that require FMCS to operate successfully. Window.
Yep, so we seem to be doing fine. We'll increase speed and stuff in a bit. This flight, I mean, it shouldn't take us too long, I don't think. It's only 600 nautical miles, so it should be about an hour and 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more.
New notification from Skype. Josh and DVI pilots. But to answer your question, I think once or twice a month.
I'll read that in a minute.
New notification from
Looks like the Skype group's having a party. Send that we're streaming if you want to the group, Marshall.
Yeah.
Which group is it?
Menu.
It's BVI Pilots Skype group. You know, like they have the mailing list. They
Yeah.
They I think they made a Skype.
Notification from Skype. Josh and DVI pilots. MCE has a blind pilot smoke.
Yeah. War.
New notification from Skype. John
I'll
Sanders and
check
DVI
where we
pilots.
are. We're up. Inbound to mobile as well.
Autopilot. Track flight altitude. 9,393
So it's almost at 10,000 coming through 9,300.
627 nm. Ground speed. 303 kts.
303 knots on the ground speed, of course, because that's the ground speed, not our indicated.
Francisco logged onto the server. Francisco joined channel root. Window.
Right, we can probably increase
speed.
speed.
Menu button. Contact F. Flight. Speed save. 299. Microsoft Flight
Speed set to 299
we go on
knots.
increasing the speed now.
Francisco left channel root. Francisco joined channel.
Alex Williamson's Adventures. It sounds like their plane has General Electric engines instead of Pratt's.
Well, this is the 737, so it doesn't have. It's a CFMs.
New notification from Skype. Marshall Fairbrother and DVI pilots. This was real life. 50 deaths. Minus 1350 on the landing rate. No day. Set to the streaming online flights in the YouTube window. New notification from Skype. Josh and DVI pilots. Not enough.
Right, how are we doing?
Scanner.
Of course, we're going to lose sound because of the crappy
309 ground speed.
thing.
16,922 feet.
Okay, yep. So we're coming through 17,000 now.
397 kps.
397 knots on the ground speed.
Luno
We'll go
location from
to
sky.
Mach
Josh and
in a
DVI
bit.
pilots. We can use the built-in systems that are standard in the aircraft we're using. Window.
And
Mike.
there we go.
Next waypoint Adim selected.
A. A. S.
Let's try changing speed to Mach now. So apparently you can go set space. Is it set speed unit space Mach?
Yeah.
Greater set speed units Mach. Greater.
Oh, really? That works?
It won't say
Autopilot main
anything
panel
once
dialog
it's
heading
done.
course HTTP 088 0.63 Mach.
Yeah, it seems to work. So then we should
Alex
be able
Williamson's
to...
Adventures. Some of the newer models do have guests primarily because they're quieter than the others. Speed set to Mach 0.69.
I know the is it the 737 Max, Alex, that has the Pratt & Whitney, the new model, which is also on the A320 Neos. Because they're pretty nice. You don't get so much of a buzz from them. They're pretty quiet on takeoff. Of course, we'll try and do a manual joystick throttle landing and see what landing rate we get on Project Fly. That's always fun. We'll be able to use the new Say Speed repeated feature in FSX Pilot, which they implemented in the update. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to turn the sim down a little bit, because as much as I like the sounds, they're a little bit loud.
Microsoft volume 1918
Are your throttle swinging, Dick?
A little bit.
Mine are swinging just a little bit.
Yeah, they always do a little bit. They're not too bad. I mean, what speed are we at? 0.68 now, through 22,500. They're not too bad. I mean, they don't go to idle or anything. They do come back and forth a little bit though.
New notification from Skype. Marshall Fairbrother and DVI pilots. Understandable window.
Next waypoint Gerbs selected.
Right, we're now going direct to our next waypoint, Gerbs. And then we'll jump on the airway in a bit. Right, we're maintaining Mach 0.70, but we're coming through, we can probably go a little bit higher. 0.7, let's try 0.74 or something for now.
Speed set to Mach 0.74.
Still trying to get used to this flipping keyboard.
S. Channel message from Francesco. Guys, I have to go. Good night.
Alright, see you, Francesco.
See ya.
Francesco left channel. Francesco logged out of the server. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 097 DEGIA 0.75 Mach V/S 1481 FT/ML 27200 Microsoft Flight Simulator X. S. Autopilot, edit multi-line, S, E, T, space, F, P, E, E, D, 0, dot, 8, greater. Microsoft
Speed set to Mach 0.80.
S. S.
Let's have a quick look on Project Fly. So 469 knots on there, 30,000 feet, 539 nautical miles. Okay, I'm just going to bring our climb back now, so we'll go set climb, let's go 1150 or something.
1150. Greater.
Climb rate set to 1,150 feet per minute. Alex Williamson's Adventures. I don't know why, but it always seems like the Pracs are a little underpowered.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been on an aircraft with Pratt's on, so I mean they do sound a bit underpowered, but I couldn't say in terms of actually the feeling of them. This aircraft definitely is CFM 56, isn't it? I think we're relatively stable now.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 098 ADS 0.80 Mach V/S 748 FT/ML 32,756.
Climbing up almost to
Microsoft Flight
33,000 feet. We've got a little bit at cruise and we'll top a descent. It'll probably be about 165-ish nautical miles out. This sound set, if you're wondering and you're wanting to have a look at it, is the immersive audio one for the NG. Let's have a look at my RAM as well, shall we?
41.1% RAM used, CPU 80.8%.
Nah, it's fine. The CPU's getting rammed a little bit, but that's to be expected, but the RAM is absolutely fine, which was, I think, most of the issues before. The CPU can be at 100% and can still function and give everything it's got, so it's only on 80, I'm not bothered. Hear the engine spool back when we get to cruise a little bit.
Hey.
A flyby showing. This should sound nice. You can hear it buzzing as it comes past. Oh, that was a little bit weaker than I thought it was going to be.
My climb rate seems to be jumping quite a bit for some reason.
Are you, how far are you off cruise?
What do you mean? Like altitude wise?
Yeah.
Hooker Kyar. Hi guys.
Cruise
What's
is
up?
3350 and I'm, according to Project Fly, 31.
Okay, yeah, we've just literally hit cruise. Hi Yuga, welcome along. We're in FSX today, as you can hear by the wonderful sounds. We've just hit cruise going from Chicago to New York. As you can hear, I think we're pretty much at cruise because the engines have spooled back a little bit now. And we can relax.
Alex Williamson's Adventures, CFM 50 SIXS that sound an awful lot like TF 40 SIXS.
Yeah, I've been on a 737, so I can tell, you know, with the CFM56s, the immersive audio is pretty accurate. It's pretty nice in the way it works. I do wish it had a little bit more bass to it, especially in the cockpit. Like the outside, it's nice. In the cockpit, it's a little bit bass. It's a bit like thin. When you would usually be a little bit more bass to it, but it is good.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 098 ADS 0.80 Mach V/S 0069 FT/ML 34,948 FTFT Turp 15.298 edit multi-line nav edit V edit selected 35 edit selected 50 selection remove edit selected 0 edit selected 0.81
Speed
edit
0.81,
multi-line
so it
greater
should be trying to reach for that. But, yeah, so we can have a look on Project Fly as well. 492 nautical miles, so we can just sit back and relax at cruise for a bit. And just get ready for the approach, I suppose. Should be pretty easy from here. I don't know what arrival runway SimBrief gave me, but I probably should have looked, but whatever. I'm just going to let FSXP go for whatever runway it wants to go to.
I believe it's 31, if you want another arrival.
3-1, okay. And yeah, so to anyone watching on Twitch, as I say, I don't really monitor Twitch viewers or channel because I'm mainly streaming for YouTube, but it goes to Twitch as well. Yeah, apologies there's no video. Like I say, I'm doing a test. I'm trying to scale it up. So today's no video.
Switching to true headings.
Here we go, we're flying
Sir.
an airway now. I wanted to
Flying
see,
airway
so
J146 until reaching ETG.
Next time
Target
I fly,
jerk selected.
I may, you know, do
NAV
video
on.
but at a lower quality and just keep going up. And then when we get to the point where we're starting to get real sluggishness and sim crashes, then I know
Alex Williamson,
that's my
Adventures.
ceiling.
I think Marshall's right, it's 31.
Yeah, Gus said, yeah, it was Gus who said it was 31. Alex, I don't know where. Are you still there, Marshall?
Target ID is selected.
Yeah, although I'm gonna log out just because my wireless needs charging. I'll go for a shower. It takes about 20 minutes to charge, but by the time I'm back it'll be fully charged. I can use it for another 8 hours. Okay,
that's fine then. Yeah, so Marshall's going to log out, but Gus is still here. Yeah, it is 31. I mean, of course, I don't know how many runways there are at LaGuardia, but it depends which one's active and which one SimBrief gave. But we'll probably go for 31. I'll just see what FSX Pilot tries to do. Anyway, so we're now on the airway. Yeah, so there's no video. I'm just going to keep going up with the quality until I find that we're really struggling, and then I'll know that that's the best thing. Because I tried it at like really high settings, the PC couldn't handle it.
Broadcast message from Marshall desktop closing because my headset needs charging and I need to go for a
yeah,
shower.
That's fine. Then I tried it at like medium settings and it kind of worked, but it was struggling a bit. It was all right. So we're going to start from the bottom. But it's American 295 anyway. If you want to track me on Project Fly, you'll be able to at least get some info there on the status of ground speed and what we're doing. Make sure we're not out of control, of course. Yep. So we're at cruise now. This is going to be like cruise power, I think.
Yeah, my climb rate's going like 90 to negative 65 in the back again. So I'm not sure what it could be doing.
What, like cruise?
Yep, I'm at cruise now.
I mean, mine's just at 8. We're
It's
just
been doing it for the last.
up.
Alex Williamson's
Yeah,
Adventures.
it's
There
done
is
for
a
the last
ton
3
of
minutes or
runway
so.
is out that airport.
Oh, okay, we'll have to. I mean, maybe it's your pitch sensitivity you need to mess with, or something. Or maybe you didn't get your balance right, I don't know.
There's no telling. Other than that, we're flying okay.
Yeah, we're just coming up to cruise. It's just leveling us off. We've got 4 in the climb box now. And now 3, yeah, we're going to be fine at leveling off. That's weird. Yeah, that sounds like it's either a balance issue or FSXP's doing too much with your pitch.
Yeah.
So FSX definitely seems to be working now, and I would imagine P3D would. Let me just have another look at my RAM and stuff. Yeah, RAM's absolutely fine. CPU's pretty much where it was. So I will hopefully be able to do some more FSX and P3D flying now. Because you've probably noticed I have been holding off on doing it. I don't like doing those sorts of streams, and then the sim crashes, and then we start again, then it crashes now in the stream, and just want to smash the computer. It's not good, and it doesn't. You know, it's not good content, put it that way, and if I'm not enjoying making the content, chances are people probably aren't enjoying watching it either. So, but now, if it's actually working, then I have no issue with doing it. Plus, someone also showed me this Clean Mem mini, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. It's this Clean Mem thing that you can run if you're, you know, to clean your RAM out and stuff. So if I am running the sim for hours or something, then I'll use that, and that should help with the you know, with the whole keeping the RAM and memory storage down.
Target was selected.
Have a look at my climb, make sure we're not bouncing.
Alex Williamson's adventures. Couple weeks ago we had a really bad hurricane here in North Carolina and we lost power for 6 days.
Edit selected 35,000.
Oh really? Oh, that's annoying.
Edit 3.
Yeah, we seem to be alright. We're doing a little bit of a climb by like 3 feet or something.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 099 ideas 0.81 Mach V/S 0002 FT/ML 34,997 FTR with 20.099 Microsoft.
Yeah, I would be pretty annoyed if we lost power for 6 days. Like everything. I mean, I get where was that on? I probably saw about it on the news at the time when it actually happened. Just gonna look at this climb, mate.
Edit selected 35,000. Edit selected 2.
Yeah, we seem to be alright. It's just
autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 099 ideas 0.81 Mach V/S 0002 FT/ML 34,999 FTR with.
Yeah, pretty much there.
Microsoft.
To be fair, when you look on flight radar, the status of aircraft, you do see them kind of doing this as well. They do kind of often, because of winds and whatever, go up by a few feet and then down. They do kind of move a little bit. It's not plain sailing at the exact altitude.
SS.
Alex Williamson's adventures. Luckily we have a generator that we were able to run a few things.
That's good, at least you got some basic stuff then.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 099 ideas 0.81 Mach V/S 0001 FT/ML 35,000 FTR with edit -1.
Target CXR14 selected.
And I've no idea where we're going to now. Random waypoint on this airway. Or target.
%, RAM used, CPU 85.8%.
keep forgetting to say this as well. I think we're now on about 100 and, last time I checked, 123 subscribers, which is, you know, like, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm boasting, but I can't be arsed. We are by far and away the biggest flight simulation channel in the Lime flight simulation community. So, thank you all very much.
Hey. S.
I think Team Talk's having one of its weird sessions or something. I reckon it's just, I'm sure, I don't know if that was me logging out or someone, I think it's the...
Menu. Folder. Running app. Chat 1 running window button submenu. Track flight project fly 1 running window button submenu. Microsoft Flight Simulator X1 running window button submenu. Profile untitled scenes. Scenes open broadcaster software V0.659D1 running window button submenu. Team Talk 5 Classic V 5.3.21 running window button submenu. Team Talk Master Preview.
Yeah, I think Team Talk's just
Client
being
disconnect.
weird.
Team Talk. New connect. Declan server. Team Talk.
If it's going to reconnect me, I don't think it is at the minute. I'll leave it at the minute.
Chat row. Track flight project. Microsoft Flight Sim.
Team Talks. It does this. We're still streaming, so there's no issue with the Wi-Fi, but Team Talk's just being weird. That was either.
S. Track flight.
Was that Team Talk or was that
Menu. Team Talk 5 Classic.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
Team Talk 5 Classic dialog failed to connect to hostkn4crc.com TCP port 10040 UDP port 10040. Check that the server is running on the specified address and the firewall isn't preventing clients from connecting. OK button. Space. Team Talk 5. Connect F2C. Host map. Host list Declan. Team. Map preview.
Okay. Let me alt F4 that for now. I'll message.
Chat row 1 column. Track flight.
I'll message Gus
Microsoft
about that.
S.
That is interesting.
36.7% RAM used. CPU 85.9%.
Anyway, we're still doing alright, at least with the flight. 367 nautical miles. Right, that was weird with Team Talk. Let me just give it another
Folder
go.
view list FSX Teams Team Talk. Team Talk button connect.
Because it
Host list
shows.
Declan server delete link host properties remove button host address combo box collapse edit selected KN4CRC.com host delete host list Declan server team.
Is it gonna let me connect? I don't think I don't. That's
Map
weird.
preview. Disconnect. New connect. Gus's server. Delete link. Host properties grouping. Host address combo KN4CRC dot
I'm gonna try a different server.
Map preview.
No, it won't let me connect onto another one either. Interesting.
Menu. Menu. Chat row 1 column. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Well, either my server is down or, well, not my server, it's hosted by a friend, but I don't know, I'll have to get onto that. So, nevertheless, the flight continues, whatever.
38.2% RAM used.
Target CXR selected.
Yeah, we're fine.
Alex Williamson's Adventures, and there is actually really funny story about what happened when we bought the generator. Target TSI selected.
Yeah, apparently someone can get on to the server, so...
Client, connect up to host Declan server. Join channel level 0.
Oh, there we go, we're on now.
Declan level 1, Marshall desktop 1 outside mix. Declan and Marshall area mix. Level 2 all things left channel. Collapse. Declan general 0 1 level 0 level out. Public flight simulation area. Please read topic 1. Collapse level 2 general left channel. General flight simulation. Map preview. General flight simulation. Level 3 Declan. On level 2 live flight.
No, I'll let people move in here.
Microsoft.
There we go. We're back on Team Talk. I don't know what happened there.
Let's try that.
We're back. I don't know what happened. I just tried it again.
That was weird. Okay.
Yeah, it kept saying the host address was invalid.
Well, my flight kind of failed. Finally stalled, so I don't know what's up. I'm trying the experiment on the 800. I wasn't using the 823.
Alex Williamson's Adventures.
I ended up using
so
a 700.
we just put gas in the generator and the
so
power came back on, and then about 30 minutes later is a transformer
yeah, I was experimenting with
blows up.
FSX still.
Oh dear, that sounds crazy, Alex. Yeah.
Can someone transmit, please?
What? I am transmitting. Everybody is.
Hey. I can. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird because my Team Talk keeps doing this every so often. It goes into like a... It won't connect. But it's not my internet, because my internet's fine. Like, it was still streaming and everything.
That's so weird. I don't know what that is.
Right,
at first I thought it was an IP issue, but it can't be, because...
No. Alright, Marshall.
No.
I don't think you can hear us. Yeah, I wonder if it... I don't know if it's something to do with the KM4CRC.com thing. I don't know. Like...
If it happens again, tell me, and we can try a different server.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't been on
That's so weird.
I haven't been on your server nearly as much as I'm on mine, but I don't think it's happened on your server. But it seems to happen on mine every so often. Anyway, I don't know. We're back for now.
Oh well, we're back now, so.
Chat row 1. Track flight project just 315
right, 315 nautical miles. Yeah, I don't know why yours would have stalled. I really don't know what's going on with yours. It's really weird.
I don't know. Well, I'm flying the default 800 right now, so.
Yeah, that definitely shouldn't stall. Like, if there's ever easy starter jet that I recommend. It's always that one.
channel.
So I don't know why. What's going on with it? It's almost like something's messed up with your FSXP or something, because it couldn't do the A320. It couldn't do the that. So I don't know what's going on with it.
I don't know. I tried the Just Fly 7.5 and it worked fine earlier, so I don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
39.9% RAM used. CPU 84.6%.
Ignore that.
Okay, I did wonder why it was coming through suddenly.
Because I was rushing around trying to find out what they'd gone on and I accidentally FaceTimed you.
Debating whether to take this damn A330 back tomorrow and do a long haul and just get it back from Manchester to Toronto. Flipping Transat. We will see. Got to bring it back at some point, I guess.
Is the stream actually still going?
Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't a Wi-Fi issue. I don't know if it was a KM4CLC.com host issue or whether it was just a I don't know. Like, the stream was fine, everything was fine, but I just couldn't log on for 5 minutes.
Well, just gonna smash everything up at this rate.
Target midget selected.
Right, I'm just gonna make
KN4IEHP left channel general flight simulation chat not always active. KN4.
yeah.
Alex Williamson's Adventures. The power lines here or underground, and somehow or another there was a short in the main cable which caused the transformer to overload like that.
Wow. Sounds rather annoying, but I guess these things happen with hurricanes and such natural disasters. Like I said earlier, to Marshall, I'm going to say it on stream, I'm going to have a celebration out of this box. I do not know which one contains nuts and which ones don't, so if I disappear, it's because I've had enough.
Alex Williamson's Adventures. We have never had the power go out like that down here.
Alright, it must be a, it must have been a unique thing then, I guess. Either the hurricane was really powerful or it just was a bit of a coincidence that it knocked something out. Right, I'm pretty sure this isn't naught. I could be wrong. That. It was sodding automated weather observation. Go away.
S. Hit. 1. Hit. 1.
Yeah.
1. Hit. 1.
I said this tube was loud.
1.
That's all you can hear.
Right.
Hit.
We got rid of it. And for some reason when default OTC speaks, it turns everything down.
Rain non-stop for about 3 days here in North Carolina, and it had really high
Should
winds
come back
that
up then.
caused it.
Alright.
Yeah, yesterday, because mine doesn't do.
What?
I said I should have had a look at that when I was over there yesterday, because mine actually doesn't do that. Yeah. Why do we get all these problems?
Yeah, it's probably a setting somewhere. But where? No idea.
Here, Marshall, look that up, Will. You can look, have a go look at it. Maybe you can pick out what's wrong with it.
I'll try. In the mood I'm in, I could just crash, so be prepared.
And boom.
Track flight distance 244 nm. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
We're getting on now. 244 nautical miles. Oh, that's quite appropriate.
Oh, the ATC?
Although, I mean, the fact that it's Atlanta isn't, but the fact that it's ATC is.
I could get the 8s for LaGuardia. When you get in there, I'll get the real 8s just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
And patch it through. I forgot about that. Yeah, this is I have a radio, folks, that I can listen to via aircraft frequencies. So I'm getting Atlanta's approach frequency with those aviation geeks and other things. It's actually kind of neat. So
Anyone
can't
want
get
a
the- in one of the-
celebration? Well, you can't have one, so that's all.
in one of the centers I can actually get the controller, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah. What can you get just like Atlanta? Or can you get some more?
Wait for this dude to quit talking. I can get Atlanta approach, some of the departure runway, the north departure runway, but just the departure. in a couple of the centers.
Yeah.
And of course the private airport, the local private airport that's near here.
Yeah. Nice.
Target level selected.
Whoa!
Nah, that's not, I can tell. Ugh. Disgusting. Right, celebrations are not happening until someone takes all the nut ones out. It's rather annoying not liking nuts. Oh, not this again. I'm sure my team talk just logged out.
Track flight. Team Talk 5 Classic V 5 preview.
Yeah, what a
Flight loop disconnect.
surprise.
Team connect. Host group does a server. Team preview.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Microsoft.
Oh, we will see.
Join channel.
Oh, it does now.
Team Talk. Team preview. Deck level outside. Deck public. Pub level 2 left channel. Join channel. Mic.
That was weird. Okay.
Yeah, it just logged out. I got back in there this time.
Trying to approach hello, Qatari 755
Well, this one seems to be acting fine. We'll see what happens.
Target ETG selected.
SS. Team Talk map preview. Connect F. Host manager. Host Declan server. Team. Master volume preview. Disk. Team Talk client. Connect F. Host Declan. Gusset Declan. Team. Microsoft.
You can see my team talk just logged out again. I really don't know what's going on with it. And it's going to give
Team
me
Talk
that
5 Classic
thing
V 5.3.201 column 2.
Yeah.
Running app. Team Talk 5. Space. Team Talk 5. Client. Connect. Host Declan. Team Talk.
I wonder if it's
Master
something to do with like my Wi-Fi being
disconnect.
overloaded.
Team Talk. Microsoft.
With the stream. I mean, I don't think it should
39.5%
be.
RAM used. CPU 85.6%.
Heading set to a true heading of 99 degrees. Target KLGA selected.
Right, that flight plan was interesting. We've now gone
Track
direct
fly with 195 nm. Distance 195.
to
Microsoft.
KLGA. I'll answer that from Marsh in a minute. Yeah, we've gone direct.
Track flight. Team talk. Master vault. Preview. Client new connect. Declan Sir. Preview.
No, it's not having it with Team Talk, is it?
Menu. Chat window. Track flight. Chat row. Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Folder view list. Team talk. Team new connect. Host management. Host Declan Server. Team. Preview. Client new discon. Team talk. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 099 ideas 0.8 Microsoft.
I have no idea. I'll sort that out later anyway. Stream's still going, so it's there's no real issue with the internet.
Track flight distance 185 nm.
There we go. And I would imagine it's just gone direct to the airport here.
099 ideas 0.81 Mach V/S0000 FT/ML 35,000 FT KLGA 184.90.
Yeah, we've gone direct to KLGA, which is quite good actually, because then at top of descent I can just select approach, an approach for it to do. We'll fly in.
SS.
Alex Williamson's Adventures. Hey, Gus Marshall's nickname is Launchpad.
I don't know why it's just read that out. That was a while ago. I wonder if that means I can now reconnect Team Talk.
Connect up to host Declan Server. Team. Join channel.
Yeah.
Declan level out. Public flight simulation. Level 2 left channel. Join channel.
Alex Williamson's Adventures. How many people can be on a server in Team Talk?
As many as you want, Alex, pretty much. There's no real limit. Yeah, I don't get it. The stream stayed up, but then like,
from Marshall desktop. I'm trying to get Joseph up here because I hate this whole thing.
Yeah, restream chat went, and the I wonder if it's just because there's too many connections on the internet.
I don't think so.
I don't get it. I don't get how parts of it just seem to go. Right? I can't connect to Team Talk.
Ah, that's my turn to rage. Thank you.
What?
Well, my computer decided I was going to freeze for about 10 seconds.
Oh, right.
Ah. Why won't it let me...
Live line now.
Oh.
Autopilot name. Track flight disk 166 nm.
Right, we're going to hit top of descent very soon, and we've already selected the airport on the flight plan, so let's start making our way down in a second. And we'll see how I do with the manual landing joysticks today. Right, we're going to start descending, so we're going to go... Wow, your keyboard's loud.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to go a normal...
Runway. KLGA 04 selected.
Okay, it's gone from
Sir.
04, which...
Switching to true heading display for the approach. Sir.
Yeah, and we're going down at minus... set the climb rate, which is fine. Let's listen to these engines fall back.
That's the 823, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got that right, Marshall.
What?
Oh, he sent me a message.
Not A320's flipped.
I would have no idea. I don't know what's going on with your A320. No idea.
I don't know. That's so weird. I tried uninstalling FSXP and reinstalling it a few weeks ago. So I don't know. I'm gonna laugh if it's my computer not having enough RAM, but it has enough.
No, that shouldn't.
It shouldn't be it, I know.
If that was the case, your sim would just crash. It wouldn't be...
Oh, would it?
Probably, yeah. you had issues like that, it wouldn't cause a plane to not work.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, we are descending apparently. Let's see how far we are from TR1.
Autopilot submenu Alt plus F.
If it'll read it out.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading force HDG 101 ideas 0.80 Mach V slash S minus 1715 FT slash M alt 32,191 FT TR 138
Copy.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
138 nautical miles.
Oh, great. Let's do that. You know what? Here. Let's just delete. Replace. There you go. Problem solved.
Probably going to start overspeeding it at some point, but that point is not now, so whatever.
Right, you probably won't actually, because I checked your record, didn't I?
Oh, I should probably get the A to
Alex
C.
Williamson's
Once you get about like
Adventures.
30-40 miles
Maybe
from the
we're
airport,
install
let me know.
mess
I'll
up
get
a
the A
few
to LaGuardia.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, Marshall, I don't know, does that save when you restart? I've never really unchecked it, in case we stall.
Yeah, it saves once it's restarted. I didn't want it on yesterday and I did my stall.
I hate this
I
keyboard for
know.
that.
Well, I mean, maybe if we had it on, we probably wouldn't have smashed into the runway, but God knows what we would have done either. But,
Probably broke the prop.
probably. As it was, we broke the entire plane.
Yeah, that A320, I don't know. Actually.
Yeah, I really don't know what to suggest. I mean, other than flying it with a lighter load. And maybe just do a full reinstall of the aircraft.
I'm gonna try this one from flyaway simulations and see what it does.
Yeah. See,
Because it's gonna bug me.
the good thing about the Riku one is the fact that you get all the variants and the engine types.
Yeah, and I like that.
Like, I don't know what you get in the flyaway one.
Well, it looks to be the same thing because this download size was at least 300 plus megs.
Alright, maybe they just put the same pack on there. But you know, it's weird. Like I said the other day, the Riku A330 pack was just
A330, yeah.
did not work. But yet the one off, I think it was fsfreeware.net or something, was just fine, so...
Yeah, this keyboard is so loud. I'm ready to get a new one. I love this thing. I just got this thing, but it's so loud. Anyway.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 102 ideas 0.81 Mach V slash S minus 1760 FT slash M alt 27,149 FT TR1 114 102.
140 nautical miles away from TR1. About 20 nautical miles away, I'll take control of the speed manually. And hopefully we won't smash it into the ground.
That would not be good.
Wouldn't be good for my average project fly landing rate, no. For the virtual passengers. There goes our overspeed, so it's not too happy with me, so let me just bring that back.
I actually set it to 0.66 when I start descending, and it usually
Alex
likes me.
Williamson's Adventures. Speed set to Mach 0.77.
I can't be bothered with that, it makes us too slow. I'll just bring it back. Right, so it should come back now. There we go. Got rid of the overspeed. We don't want our aircraft to fall apart before we even touch down.
Oh, by the way, for those on stream who might be listening, who may be flying default aircraft, I did figure out how to get altitude callouts for them. So I figured I'd throw it out there. Let's see. Oh wow, oh cow.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, I don't mind. I like keyboards. I don't, you know, like if they're a bit big and bulky, I almost prefer that. I like a good, you know, like, I don't like cheap little ones and you can't really feel the keys. I like it when you can really feel them pressing down and it's a good solid build. But some keyboards are just really loud. Like this one. We're not overspeeding now. We seem to be alright at Mach 0.77. Oh, there goes the overspeed again. This happens quite a bit. So it's just about...
Edit multi-line, S-E, T space, D-E-E-D, 6-0,
We'll keep our speed up as high as it
Speed
can.
set to Mach 0.75.
Yes, yes, yes. We're bringing it back. Stop moaning.
Wait a sec, I think this is the Project Gear bus.
Yeah, that's what the Riku one is.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It's just repacked by Riku.
Oh, here it is. The PDL.
Bloody overspeed.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HTG 102 that is 0.75 Mach V slash S minus 1657 FT slash MO 21,008 nav edit multi-line greater
bring it back a little bit more,
S-E-T space S-E-E-E-D space 0.71 greater
Speed set to Mach 0.71.
How far are we away from TR?
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HTG 102 that is 0.73 Mach V slash S minus 1728 FT slash MO 21,151 FTTR 185 102 edit
85.
Microsoft
Got a
Flight
little
Simulator
bit
X
of time then, yeah. I want the speed at... Usually the way I do it is have it about 180. When we reach TR1, then you can configure with your flaps and gear, and you want to be... well, we want to be about 130 on the approach, on the final approach-ish. I don't mind a bit over or under.
SS
Now, I've ever flown into LaGuardia before in the sim, on either sim, any of the ones I have installed. Right, I'm going to set speed units knots now anyway.
Autopilot nav check edit multi-line greater S-E-T space S-E-E-E-D-U-N-I-T S space K-N-O-T-S
See if that works.
greater set speed units greater
Yeah, I think it did.
Mike
What's happening
Autopilot
with
main
speed?
panel dialog heading course HTG 102 that is 0346 KNT nav check edit multi-line
146, so let's
S-E-T
bring
space
that back.
S-E-E-E-D space
About
320 greater Microsoft
Speed
Flight
set to
Simulator
320 knots.
S
Well, engine try it back to idle there.
S
Yeah, I did enjoy yesterday that flying with the joystick. I did a touch and go on the runway it all started on.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it again next time. We can do some... Well, I mean, we'll have more time next time, because hopefully it won't be doing an 8-hour long haul.
Yeah. Yep, did a couple of touch and goes on the runway out at East Midlands, where it all started. Although my second one was very embarrassing, I'm glad we weren't recording.
50, stall warning increases in pitch, bang, desk shakes, stick shakes.
Yeah, the stall warning pitch increased and I just thought, oh my god, this is gonna hurt. And there was also
Autopilot
the
main panel dialog heading
infamous,
course
what are you
HTG
doing,
103 that is
stall
0320
warning?
KNTV slash S minus 1457 FT slash MO 16,320 FTR 162 100 Microsoft Flight Simulator
62
X
away. It's going to be a bit of a tight thing with the speed, I think, here to get it back ready for approach, but we'll be able to do it.
S. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 103 DES 0320 KNTV /S -1409 FT /M alt 14076 FTTR 151.3100. Nav edit multi-line greater.
We're doing fine. I'm just going to bring the speed back a little bit more. Just so that we're not rushing.
Microsoft Flight
Speed set to 300 knots.
Yeah, I'll have to get my own joystick and perfect my landings so that next time we don't have the same experience.
And we will. Oh well, it was fun.
Alright, let's try this old thing. I'm gonna try this new Airbus. Or this other Airbus, not this new Airbus, but...
I think we're probably about ready for the ATIS as well.
Where did you get the ATIS, Gus?
Oh, I have to find it, hold on.
Autopilot file submenu Alt plus F. Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 103 DES 0300 KNTV /S -1279 FT /M alt 11327 FTTR 138.
Alright, I'm going to bring the speed back now to 250 knots because we're getting close.
Speed set to 250
That's going to be
knots.
our speed restriction, of course.
It's really faint.
It's really difficult to hear.
Yeah. Quebec. I can't hear it.
Nah, it's a real struggle.
Autopilot main panel dialog
Oh well.
HDG 104
Hey, it's worth a shot.
KNTV /S -1055 FT /M alt 09463 FTTR 129.51.
Yeah. I don't matter.
Autopilot main panel
We'll
dialog
get
heading
down
course HDG 104 0250 KNTV /S -1057 FT /M alt 09271 FTTR 128. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Right, I'm going to take control of the speed in a little bit, but we're where we want us to be for now. Me plugging the joystick in, ready for when I need it. It's gonna do that. Right, shift this a little bit further towards me, and shift a few cables, and then I'm ready in a bit to take speed control.
S. Autopilot file submenu Alt plus F.
Oh come on, FSXP. Stop being a...
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 104 ideas 0250 KNTV slash S minus 1038 FT slash M alt 08214 FTTR 123 point.
Right, good.
Microsoft. FS panel dialog range mode menu
Right, so we'll go
context
in here
S
now
nothing
and
airspeed repeated
airspeed repeated.
Microsoft.
So it should read it out to
S
250 knots.
Yeah, your audio's coming through, Gus.
Oh, my synthesizer?
Now you think, I'm just, if you're flying an A320, it'll come over the top of my...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Probably nosedive.
Thanks.
250 knots.
I just going to keep saying 250 knots now. About
250 knots.
104 ideas 0250 KNTV slash S minus 1027 FT slash M alt 07273 FTTR 118 point.
Right, I'm going to take speed control now.
Space not checked. Microsoft.
I have throttle control.
250 knots.
Come back, thank you. Let's bring that back nicely. Speed's probably increased a little bit there because it always does, but I have control now.
250 knots.
Right, still at 250, good.
$247 knots.
Right, start gradually bringing this back, and we'll put out some flaps in a minute as well as we get closer.
243 knots.
S.
241 knots.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 104 ideas 0239 KNTV slash S minus 976 FT slash M alt 06274 FTTR 114.
238 knots.
Right, we're looking good so far. There goes our first notch of flaps. We'll just start getting configured slowly.
236 knots.
So we want to be about 180 by TR1.
$233 knots.
You can see they've had a bit of an effect. Of course, this plane also has
229 knots.
Call outs by default anyway. So they're, you know, going to be active.
224 knots.
Right, we're doing okay on speed.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 104 ideas 0222 KNTV slash S minus 875 FT slash M alt
221 knots.
Checking our distance.
Whoa, so this Project Airbus, it starts the right engine first.
Oh, on the flyaway one?
218 knots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it actually has the regular sounds built in, the high sky simulation sounds in. And
215 knots.
Oh, they're actually put into that one, are they?
It looks like it, yeah.
Which variants did it give you?
It's just the British Airways one and an Air France one for the IE.
Knots.
Oh, I see. So you got an A320 and you got CFM and an
Oh wow,
IE.
when I do the flaps it says check.
213 knots.
Oh right.
That's kinda cool. It's got the usual sounds.
212 knots.
Let's try.
as well,
No, not tonight.
Oh,
Right,
it's too late.
211 knots.
Yeah, it's too late, and I mean I could do.
It's way too late, yo.
I'm not bothered. Like because I could stay up till 3 in the morning if I wanted today.
209 knots.
School and everything, but it's just a bit of a pain. I'd have to get a flight plan and whatever. So now I'll do another one.
Oh, it's got parking brake sounds too? Okay.
206 knots.
So I'm going to stay logged in. I'm just going to turn my speech events off. I'm going to take my headset.
Right, another notch of flaps going out now. We really are getting configured. I
202 knots.
Okay, yep, we're definitely able to go.
S.
196 knots.
196 knots, past 200 knots now.
Oh, these are actually a little different.
Oh, really?
Okay.
190 knots.
Ooh, I like this. It gives me the call. This one says 80 knots too.
Oh yeah.
183 knots.
Right, we're at 180 knots.
Ooh, that took off just fine.
177 knots. 177 knots.
Right, we're looking good on the speed. It's got some power now.
Come on.
171 knots. Adventures. Yeah, forgot about close to 9 o'clock over there.
Autopilot main panel dialog heading 46DG 090 068 KMTV/S -043 FT/M
166 knots.
Right,
There
yeah.
she goes.
Increase our power a little bit there. Release another notch flaps actually.
166 knots. $171 knots.
What are you in the CFM?
Autopilot main panel dialog heading course HDG 073
These are
075 KMTV/S -013 FT/M
176 knots.
Okay, so we're coming up to the next waypoint.
$178 knots.
Right, let's bring our speed back a little bit.
Autopilot main panel
178 knots.
0178 KMTV/S -108 FT/M 03363 FT TR2 3.070.
TR2 is 3 away, yeah, we have a little bit.
175 knots.
Okay, well, let's go another notch flaps. We're gonna go full flap. Just probably gonna do the whole gear warning thing in a minute.
171 knots.
I want to get configured as early as possible.
171 knots. $174 knots. Flaps 7.
Right, there goes gear down.
Gear down.
My joystick's having a fun day.
Landing lights on. 175
Do
knots.
that and bring the throttles right back.
$169 knots.
What is that?
154 knots.
Right.
141 knots.
There we go, that's where we want to be. 2500 there.
$130 knots.
Let's give it a bit of power now. Keep some of that speed up.
125 knots.
A little bit slow, but we're not doing bad on the speed. We're fully configured now.
124 knots.
Don't want to lose too much speed. We're just about alright at this speed. $127 knots. There we go. Right. On final approach pretty much now.
127 knots.
So we're probably about below 2000 now.
123 knots.
Our speed, I don't want to drop below like 120, otherwise that's kind of getting a bit worrying. But we are full flat.
121 knots. $123 knots. 125 knots.
The slower we are, the better the landing rate will be anyway, so that's not an issue.
121 knots.
I do like these engine sounds.
116 knots.
A little bit slow. Supply some power. Don't want to start climbing too much, but we need some power just so we're not going to stall or anything.
115 knots.
We do have the nose down, so I can't see that we're going to start stalling. 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, sir. 116 knots.
There we go, we're all out on the speed.
Don't sink.
Shut up about
116 knots.
They're fine.
$113 knots.
I don't mind our speed getting so low closer to the ground. We'll be fine.
113 knots.
500.
500. 113 knots.
I am having to keep the power in a little bit though, because this speed, I don't want us to drop too much speed.
111 knots.
Approaching
111 knots.
Minimums.
109 knots.
100.
100.
100.
50. 40. 30. 20.
50.
Hardly.
110 knots.
Touchdown.
Brakes and reverse thrust, sir.
Reverse thrust. That didn't sound too bad, not the best standing ever, but it'll do the job.
65 knots.
There goes 60, I think, reverses can come out. Just take my joystick out as well, because that's having a fun day again.
12 knots.
Easy. And we are just pulling off to the side of the runway. And welcome to LaGuardia. I think that landing
Heading
rate would
set
have
to
been
a true heading of
acceptable.
32 degrees. Well done. Good landing.
Fs panel dialog break context menu S say submenu
0
say menu.
knots.
Fs
Get
panel
that to say nothing.
main menu activate flights aircraft world invoke world menu activate time of season menu go to airport invoke core edit blank.
So we are now at what are we at? KG.
G.
I can't remember the flipping code. Is it KGLA?
A
One second, I'll be able to see on the
active runway
runways.
16
You can see
34
it, I don't think that's
Parking one
right.
ramp
Is it? No, let me just check the code. No, is it KLGA?
search it glide blank K LGA there are 50 active 1 13 2 elephant 22
Alright, let's just see here.
31
There we go, it's KLGA.
31 search airports grouping guided blank KLGA there are active run 1 13 search the filter 2 elephant 22 31 4
There we go,
Beta 1
yeah,
gate small
that's the right one.
Beta 2 gate small Beta 3 gate small Beta 4 gate medium
We'll go to this medium gate right here.
dialog loading terrain data graphic
And then
Simulation
there we
unpaused.
go.
Time
And
acceleration
shutdown
is 1.
and be performed. And welcome to the gate down here. And let those shut down. These CFMs. At New York. I mean, I don't think the landing was my best, like I say, but we got a 10, we got a small gap, and we got a touchdown. That's all I'm really bothered about. So, happy with that. And there they go.
S
I also like the autopilot on this thing. Typical Boeing autopilot. Right, enough of that.
Autopilot
Autopilot
File
can
menu,
go.
Micros-
That's done its thing.
track flight Altitude
Let's
20,
have a look
ground
then,
speed,
shall we?
29 feet. Ground
How
0, cruise,
badly
cancel,
we've
flight
done.
arrive, land, fort, launch, network, off, swap, well, rules, IF, land, 188. Landing rate, 188.
Yeah, I think Project Fly's given us a 188 landing rate. I think
81.
that should read. I think that's a bug with a bug with the latest version of Project Fly. I think that should read minus 188. But
81E,
I accept
188.
that. That's fine.
Heading level 3 files and graphic clickable flight briefing.
Right.
No next button.
Let's.
No next button.
Why is
2112.
this
No next button.
complete the thing?
V3.0.13 cancel. An update is available. Heading level 2.
Oh.
V3.0.13 cancel log. Heading level 3.
Yep, it does the same thing.
Link click to view the cancel log.
I don't
Clickable
know.
link skip for now.
It's gonna bug me.
Clickable link skip for now.
Yeah, that wants
Button
me to
update.
do an
Simple that.
Clickable link skip for now.
I'll skip that for
Skip for now
now.
link. Declan web files and export edit. Complete flight button.
Anyway, complete flight,
Complete button.
and let's view information
View flight project
on
flight.
that.
All 200.
It's another flight in the
All
bag.
295 P/AA 200. Flight all 200. Flight statistics heading level 3.
Flight
Block time
stats.
139.
So we had a block time of 1 hour
Block
39
fuel,
minutes.
8,918 kilograms.
Block fuel of no, we
Block
go.
fuel 8,918
Block
kilograms.
fuel of almost 9
Status complete.
tons.
Distance 635 nm.
635 nautical miles.
6,280
We
kilograms.
use 6.2 tons, a little
Landing
bit more. I think.
188 FPM.
Landing rate was 188 FPM. It should be
Passengers
combined.
174.
We had 174 passengers. Wow, we were very
Departure
full.
1936 Z.
We
Departure
departed at
1936 Z.
1936 Zulu time,
Arrival,
arrived
2113
at
Z.
2113
Heading level
Zulu
3 button edit
time.
notes. There aren't any notes for this flight.
We can view our landing
Flight data editing. Landing events heading level 3.
information
Heading level
history.
2000 time. 188
Says it
FPM.
shows you
Landing rate,
that. It
2.448
shows you
G-force.
2.44 G-force at the time.
4 degrees. Pitch.
4 degrees of pitch.
Pitch. 1 degrees. Roll.
1 degrees
110
of
kts.
roll, and we were 110 knots
2140
when we touched down.
Left.
Let's go and have a look
No
at my
previous heading.
average landing rate and stuff now.
Link graphic clickable community. Link graphic clickable radar. Link graphic clickable stratus. Passport. Declan.
So we
Account
can
type. Total
see
flights heading
I
21 heading
have
level 1. Total 21 heading level
21
total hours
total
63.5909 heading level 1.
almost 64
Average landing,
hours.
minus
Average landing
338
rate is
FPM, heading level 1.
minus 338 FPM. So it's slowly coming up. I think I started out getting worse landing rates, but as I've done better with the manual landings, we've got better. So we're at minus 338. When we get below like minus 200, are we happy? But it's slowly coming up every single
Most flown
flight.
CSTTM heading left flight heading forward radar
Last
KLGA
flight
heading
was
level 1.
obviously KORD to
No next heading.
KLGA, so I can close
Taskbar.
Project Fly.
Microsoft.
That just leaves us with this thing.
Z.
Still having fun on the ground at KLGA, and I'm sure wants to be flown back to Chicago. But that is for another day, because it's getting late here and we've streamed for almost 2 hours. So we're going to turn off this thing's avionics and we're just going to go end flight there. And I will, let me just let the sim reload its screen.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, whatever.
Microsoft.
Don't need you
Live line not
anymore.
always active team. Team Talk 5 Classic V 5.3.2 dialog. Preview. Running Microsoft Flight Simulator
Where's
H1 running
me,
window button submenu. Live line not always active. Team Talk 5 Classic V 5.3.22 running Windows button submenu. Team Talk 5 Classic V 5.3.22 running Windows button submenu. Chat 1 running window button submenu. Profile untitled scenes. Scenes open broadcaster software V0.659D1 running window button submenu. Profile untitled list. Flip X edit stop streaming button.
Right, anyway, yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this FSX video. We haven't done one in a while, and a full flight. A pretty good landing. I'll watch the landing back and see how I did, but it wasn't too bad for saying. And the flight seems to be fine. The computer held up pretty well, so all is good with that. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and I'll be back soon, probably within the next week, seeing as I have a week off if I get a chance. Right, see you later.